Hello everyone, this is Lipnox VR, my name is Adam, and today I've got a real good surprise. Oh yeah, it's time for Gorn, and guess what? It comes out today, January 28th. Let's do this.
You think you are special? Do you even know fight? Make your fist and show you know fight. Salute me and fight!
So, gladiator combat? Swords, blood, guts, gore, all the fun times. Yep. The game I played on the PlayStation VR, the classic that was on the PC, a game massively streamed, is finally wireless, completely natively running on the Oculus Quest 1 or 2. I actually did play it on the Oculus Quest 1, and I gotta be honest, I am beyond impressed with what I saw. Yeah, they really nailed this port. We're gonna get into everything, but if you've played this on any other platform, this is extremely faithful, extremely fun, and extremely worthwhile. Let's get into it, but I can assure you, if you like what you see on screen, you're gonna love this game. So first things first, let's talk about the graphics. Because, arguably, it's basically the exact same as the PlayStation VR, but there is a slight big difference. As you can tell that the graphics are scaled a little bit down, at least for the Oculus Quest 1. Now, it looks perfectly fine still, and you're not going to care whatsoever, but it's there. Small little bit, but I think the cel-shaded graphics translate so well for this kind of game in VR because it looks like you're in a cartoon kind of, and that is awesome. It works so well with the over-the-top violence. You're seeing hearts, you can stab them, before we get into the gameplay. Just saying, graphics, definitely awesome. And I'll quickly go over the sound because, hey, there's not a lot. There's grunts, there's the announcer guy, I guess the, what do you call him? Whatever. The Emperor guy. Cool little sound effects when you're bouncing the swords around. It's not hugely impactful, but it's still totally awesome. So, you know what? You guys are all here for the gameplay, right? We're taking this game wireless. That means if you got big enough space, you can get for some crazy room scale action. I didn't do that so much, but you'll be happy to know for those types of people, you're not doing the pulling swinging thing, or swimming I should say. You are in fact though. Well, I mean, if you want to use that pulling thing you totally can, but we got the analog stick. This is the Oculus Quest, not the PlayStation VR, and while Gorn originally did only support the swimming system on the PC, it was added later, and it was also added later on the PSVR. Thankfully this time, it's there right from the start. You can use the analog stick, you can set up the options how you want. You want smooth turning, you want no turning, you want whatever you want. They give you so many great options for the controls, and yes, you can set the movement to based on HMD or based on your hand. So you got all the options you want control-wise, and that is awesome. Playing this game with the analog stick, wirelessly on the Oculus Quest, is awesome, and well worth checking out. Going past that though, if we're talking about all the modes and everything, that is a bit where Gorn kinda drops the ball, because there's the standard arena, the standard night arena, the larger arena, and the arena that has the pits on the side. So realistically, it's only 4 arenas and they're mostly all the same aesthetic. So not overly exciting in that regard, nor are the enemies as pretty much all of them look the exact same. But you're gonna be too busy just hacking away at everything, it doesn't really matter. This game is definitely intended for that 30-minute, 45-minute get in, get out kind of experience, and boy, does it give you some great exercise. Your shoulders, yeah, they're going to be sore after the first time you play this game, so be warned, you better stretch. What is Gorn though? What is the core gameplay of Gorn? If you don't know Gorn, you basically are surviving enemies. So many come at you, you got different bosses you can fight at the end of each section of things, and there's a ton of weapons, all with that wobbly kind of hilarious feel. The trick usually ends up being getting the sharp part on the, head, arms, whatever. But if you get into trouble, you can kind of just bash away and it usually works, at least on the easier difficulties. Further down the line, it gets a little bit more intense, and once you get to some of those last levels, you're finding it much easier to just sort of knock them into the pit than actually bash them to bits. That kind of rhymed, right? But, skipping all that, is Gorn worth it? Is Gorn worth your money? I mean, sometimes you might be like, that content, not huge amount of content. But, how many hours are you going to put into this? On the PlayStation VR, I admit it, I was super excited. I probably put in around 3 hours, maybe 4 hours at the start. And when the movement patch did come in, I jumped in again. But it was kind of a one and done kind of situation. Now, this being on the Oculus Quest, there's a lot more freedom to jump into this, and because it's that stupid fun kind of game, it's one you might want to be showing at parties. Now, I say might because this is a game that you are very, very highly likely to break things if you're not careful, which is why I definitely recommend the analog sticks to ensure you're not wandering around trying to save yourself. You kind of get hit once and you go into the red, and when you go into the red, you kind of just go wagging all over the place, and you get pretty crazy. That's basically Gorn for you, though. Fantastic game, fantastic port, and while it has taken longer than maybe it should have, having it on the Oculus Quest now is better than ever, and well worth your money. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. I'm out of here, and see you next time.
Ah!